Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask, Heidi. It is Wednesday. It is October the 19th. Today is National Kentucky Day. It is National Seafood Bisque Day. It is Bra Day, USA, Hagfish Day, Support Your Local Chamber of Commerce Day, and Medical Assistance Recognition Day today.
Alrighty.
A lot of good things happening on this day. Also, we have a guest joining us today on this Wednesday, Stella Parton. That's Dolly Parton's sister. She's also a musician. She's also an actress, and she's in a new film called Nothing is Impossible, and I actually had a chance to watch this film. And when I was watching the film, I was like, she doesn't have a huge part in this film. So she's in it, which is awesome. She does a great job. It's a cameo. She's got like 2 scenes in the film. But it's a good movie. It's a faith-based film about a basketball team.
Oh.
And it's on PureFlix right now. It's called Nothing is Impossible. We'll chat with Stella Parton all about it coming up.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Got dinner plans? Hopefully yours involve being at home with those closest to you. The secret of easing stress could be as simple as that, having dinner as a family. According to researchers from the American Heart Association, they report that 91% of parents notice their families are less stressed when they share meals together. In a poll of about 1,000 adults, 84% said they wish they could share a meal with loved ones more often. Adults eat alone roughly half of the time. 2/3, 65% said they are at least somewhat stressed, and 27% are very stressed. The AHA points out, that's the American Heart Association, sharing meals with others is a great way to reduce stress, boost self-esteem, and improve social connection, particularly for kids. So this is good news.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that already, people like to be around people they like. So, do that more often if you can.
That's right.
Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know that Prince William has lost his crown again as the world's hottest bald man?
Really? Who topped him?
A lighthearted study by Reboot SEO agency took into consideration over 2.4 million tweets plus facial analysis and the cranial shine factor of multiple celebrities, like how shiny their head is. This year, Vin Diesel took the top spot as the sexiest follically challenged male on the planet, dethroning the Prince of Wales, who had taken the accolades for the previous 2 years.
Really?
Second place this year is popular actor Stanley Tucci.
Oh, yeah, he's adorable. He really is.
There are some people who, when they're in a movie with hair, they kind of look funny to me now. Bruce Willis is one of them. I saw him in a movie where he was wearing his character had hair, so he was wearing a wig. And the whole time I couldn't quit seeing Bruce Willis in a wig. I was like, I don't know, it just looks weird now when, I don't know, bald looks good on some people, and apparently on Vin Diesel it does. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Blake Shelton is the last of the original judges on The Voice, and he's not going to be there much longer. This is his final season.
I saw that
So
he was going to be stepping down.
Taking off. Marvel Studios will need more time to bring Vampire Hunter Blade back to the screen 2 weeks after they announced that they're going to be doing it. Now it's back on hold, it sounds like. So they're working on a replacement for the director, it sounds like. And in the third week atop the Netflix top 10 list, Dahmer Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, became the streamer's second most popular series of all time. 701 million hours viewed the fictionalized, heavily criticized story about the infamous serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer is only topped by Stranger Things 4, which has been watched a little more than the other. I've not seen either of those. So I've not seen Dahmer. I've not seen Stranger Things 4. I've seen the earlier seasons of Stranger Things, and maybe one of these days. Big screen, little screen comes your way courtesy of ChannelSurferTV.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. I got like 4 or 5 stories. I'm going to see if we can get to all of them in my couple of minutes here, Heidi. Okay. First story. Mark Zuckerberg, the guy from Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg donates $125 million towards flood disaster in Pakistan. So I think what they meant with this headline is towards flood relief. The way they wrote this headline,
it's a bit off.
Sounds like he wrote this check to the disaster.
Right.
Good job on the flooding. I'm pretty sure he was trying to help.
Pretty sure that's not happening.
With the relief, most likely. But, $125 million, that's a lot of dough.
That's a whole, but he's got it to give.
But he's also just recently kicked off the billionaire list. Remember?
I'm sure he's fine.
He was one of the top billionaires in the world. Now he's number 15 on the list. We read that last week. So I hope he's doing okay. I mean, Mark, save some for yourself, buddy. Just be careful out there. And according to industry analysts, the movie Amsterdam stands to lose anywhere from $80 million to $100 million at the box office. That's a lot of money. Johnny Depp is in that. So there were people thinking for sure it was going to do well, but apparently it is not doing well. Weird story. It's been just over 6 weeks since Kim Jong-un appeared in public. So
that happens all the time where all of a sudden he just
it pops up.
Drops off the face of the earth.
And then he's gone for a bit, and then he pops up again.
Yeah.
Online, somebody posted it's like Puxatawny Phil. And as soon as he pops up, then we're gonna have 9 more weeks of nuclear winter. Hopefully not that. And then just read a sign that said, or a thing that says that brains get in good shape by memorizing music. And
I've done that since I was a child.
I am terrible at this.
I must be brilliant.
I was just singing a song last hour, and Heidi pointed out I had all of the words wrong, which is not good. She's like, you didn't even get one word right. Are you even singing the same song? And then finally, this is a weird story. An 80-year-old Mississippi woman arrested on drug charges. Did you hear that? 80 years old. 80-year-old woman arrested on drug charges. Very bizarre.
Wow.
Scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Our guest today, Stella Parton, Dolly Parton's sister. She's an actress. She's amazing, and she's on the line with me right now. She's got a new film out called Nothing is Impossible. Stella, tell me a little bit about this film.
I'm excited to be a part of it. It's a love story. It's a story of redemption and forgiveness and overcoming our struggles, and I think anyone can walk away feeling better instead of worse after watching the film. It's a happily ever after story, and just a story of hope, and and looking forward to a better day.
I love that. Again, the film is called Nothing is Impossible. It's out right now on PureFlix, and people are loving this film.
Well, it's officially out today. And you can download the app, pureflix.com. Go there and download the app, and then you can stream the film and many other films that PureFlix has available. And they're all inspirational. So it's a great network to be affiliated with.
Absolutely. They've got a lot of great shows and a bunch of movies and a lot of original content like Nothing is Impossible that's only available through PureFlix. Now, Stella, how long have you been an actress?
Well, I tell my age. My first acting job was on Dukes of Hazzard in '76, I think it was, and I've been, acting off and on ever since, and doing theatrical work out of New York, and doing, film work. I think this might be something like my 15th or 18th film I've been in, and looking forward to the next one.
In addition to that, 39 albums, 3 cookbooks, and an inspirational memoir, Tell It, Sister, Tell It. You've been busy. You've got a lot of stuff to do, don't you?
Well, everybody talks about how busy I've been. I've been so busy doing it, I didn't know I was busy. I was just enjoying myself, and if you come up with a great idea, walk it out and try to finish it. A lot of people, creative people, will come up with great ideas, but they don't always finish them, and I try to finish my project.
Now, your sister Dolly Parton, very, very famous as well. How big is the family? Are there a lot of siblings in your family?
There's 11 of us.
That's quite a few.
But, we didn't think about it. It's just what we did.
Yeah, I grew up with 2 brothers and 3 sisters. I thought we had a big family, but there's you got a lot more than that, don't you?
Yeah, but people say, well, how did you keep up with everybody's names? It's like, really? It's like everybody has a place in a family, and a special place. And I don't, I can't imagine that question. It's like everyone has their own special place.
Absolutely.
No matter how big the family is or how small the family is, everyone has their own special place. And that takes me back to this film. Everyone has an opportunity and a right to their dreams and hopes and plans, and that's what this film is about.
And again, the movie that we've been talking about, Nothing is Impossible. It's available right now on PureFlix. I actually had a chance to watch it. It is a really fun film, and it looks like you guys probably had a pretty good time filming it. It's a very inspirational movie.
Well, it is, and on top of that, it's not just about redemption and second chances and keeping hope alive. It's also about forgiveness, but there's also comedy in it. It's really cute in a lot of places, and I think comic relief is always good in a spiritual life.
Yeah.
I was talking about that the other day, how so often Christians tend to get too serious with themselves. But, I think God has a pretty good sense of humor. All you have to do is look around.
And speaking of sense of humor, Mark Christopher Lawrence, he's a very funny comedian. He's in this film with you as well. He was also in Family Camp. He's a very funny guy. We've had a chance to visit with him. And I bet just even having him there and many of the other fun people, it had to be a very fun film to record.
It was, and the premiere the other night in Knoxville, Tennessee was just so much fun, just hanging out with everyone and just getting to know their personalities when they're not in character. It was a lot of fun.
Well, Stella, thank you so much for taking the time to visit with us. We appreciate it a bunch.
Thank you, John.
Absolutely. Again, our guest today, Stella Parton, and the movie is called Nothing is Impossible. It's out right now on PureFlix. I'll throw a link to it and a link to the trailer so you can see that. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The term astronaut comes from the Greek word that means star and sailor. So 2 different words. So astronaut literally means star sailor.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Originally, bumper cars were not supposed to hit each other. Drivers were supposed to avoid crashes in spite of chaotic driving. The first company to patent bumper cars was actually called Dodge 'em in 1920.
Really?
Yeah, and then you get in and you just try to smash into each other. It's like, I'm going to get as fast as I can. I go to this corner and just haul until I hit Heidi on the other side. All right, fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Zebras have only 1 toe on each foot. Well,
really?
I did not know that. I have to check that out. And another fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Ancient Roman surgeons were trained to block out screams of human pain. So while they were working on somebody and they were screaming, they didn't hear it. They just blocked it out, so they didn't even notice. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
To cook an egg on a sidewalk, it would have to be 158 degrees Fahrenheit or 70 degrees Celsius. So
Good
it'd have
to
be
know.
Pretty toasty. All right, several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Here's your question, Heidi. Hey guys, if you want your woman to do more of this, marry her. Don't just live with her. What is it? If you want your woman to do more of this, marry her. Don't just live with her.
I'll cook for you?
No. Housework.
Well,
that's a good
wouldn't you
answer.
consider that?
It's kind of the same. I've got a list of things that don't happen more once you get married. What? Oh, huh? What did I say? All right.
Oh, my.
I'm just kidding. She's been my wife now for 22 and a half, almost 23 years. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A California ophthalmologist recently shocked followers online by posting a video of herself extracting 23 forgotten contact lenses from a patient's eye. Hopefully she had this
Lord.
patient's permission. Katerina Kutuviva, I probably said that wrong. She's an eye doctor in Newport Beach, California, posted an Instagram video of herself carefully removing the contact lenses from a woman's eye. The patient had forgotten the lenses in her eye for months, possibly years. The video went viral, leaving millions scratching their heads about how could somebody simply forget that many contact lenses in their eye.
I don't know how you do that.
I could not even put one set of contact lenses in my eyes. I can't. No way I could
You
do
would
it.
think you would know
Yeah, you'd think.
if they're all stacked.
Apparently,
I don't know.
She's got a lot of room in there, apparently, but very, very bizarre story. It's weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Right now, they've got their countdown to Halloween going, I've noticed. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. 5 types of days you could have as an employee. So there's all these different ways, like a typical day. That makes up 24% of your workday. Generally forgettable days where, nothing major happens. Another one is the ideal day. They make up 29% of your days. These are your most productive days, filled with freedom, challenging work, support from management. Another one, crisis. You're familiar with these. Some good things happen, but then something else happens. 19% of workdays, by the way, are crisis days. Another day is disengaged. Only 10% of these. It's when you're feeling checked out. And the
Really?
last
Only
one-
10%?
Yeah, they say 10% of your days. And the last thing on the list is toxic days. 8% of days are toxic, where there's conflict or poor work environment or
Right.
something bad. Here's the thing. I think this is going to be different for everybody. They talked to 11,245 people
Whoa.
to do this survey. I'm sorry, that's how many work days. There was 221 office workers in the survey. So your results may vary. I'm going to focus more on the positive days. How about you, Heidi?
Sure.
I'm glass half full. She's glass half empty.
I am not.
Sure you're not. List comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today is from Benny Hill. Benny Hill said,
I loved Benny Hill.
Have you noticed that all of the people in favor of birth control are already born? That's really funny.
That's true.
Benny Hill, by the way. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at Benny Hill. That is your quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com, and we're going to head to Cairo for this, Heidi. A Cairo supermarket is taking their produce aisle to a new level of freshness. A hydroponic fridge grows different kinds of lettuce right in the store.
Oh, weird.
Ensuring nobody could complain about the freshness or the travel distance. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
A hydroponic system grows certain plants in humid tubes without soil, supplemented with liquid fertilizer and nutrients. The system uses 90% less water than soil gardening, which is weird because you'd think it would use more. It's hydroponic, but
Crazy.
apparently they say it is perfect for fast-growing greens. The company, known as Shaduf, S-C-H-A-D-U-F. Would you say Shaduf?
That's what I wanted to name our daughter, remember?
No, I don't remember that at all. Wow. Shaduf hopes to expand. Now it does sound like a name. Now that you say that. My daughter, Shaduf. Our last name is Small. She would be Shaduf Small. I'm going to just start calling her that. Her real name is Taylor, but, we'll go with Shaduf. Shaduf hopes to expand the technology to other stores to help reduce the carbon footprint of travel associated with fresh fruits and veggies. So here's the thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but you could grow your own lettuce too. Then you wouldn't even have to go to the store.
Yeah,
I mean,
unless,
if you wanted to do that.
Unless it's difficult to do in that region.
I have no idea. But they're growing this in a tube inside a store. So you could grow it in a tube inside your home too, couldn't you?
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm throwing
Unless
that out
it's
there.
Special equipment or whatever, might be hard to come by. I don't know.
That's fair.
Very interesting.
Never even thought of that, Heidi. But there you go. All right. It's good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday.